Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the month of October. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Kipper Oracle deck, as well as the Prism Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right. Make sure we're all set up here and in view. And then we'll get right into it. Let me go ahead and take 1, 2, 3 of these oracle cards, and then we'll also take 3 of these. All right. Cool. Energy on the bottom, you have the Empress. So the Empress is all about abundance. This is the most abundant card in the tarot. It's seen as a good omen in the tarot, specifically for nurturing something into your life. Nurturing a part of your self, or a part of your process, or an aspect of something that you're looking to bring in to your life. It's a very good card for nurturing, just generally. Reason being is this is the mother archetype. And of course, you can think of it this way. This is like the way a mother would nurture their children. And so this can refer to like seeing an investment grow, seeing a business grow, seeing something grow. And, you know, the Empress is definitely something you want to see. It's the most abundant card, as I've said. This can also be about taking care of yourself, you know, when you get the Empress card. And right now, I do feel like what's going on here is some of you have like a ton of passion. Some of you have a ton of energy and drive, and you're looking to use this to potentially like display your ability in the workplace, or you're looking to use this passion and this drive to move into dating. If you haven't been, like if you've been single for some time, some of you are looking to get out there this month. Some of you here have an abundance of options, okay? I do have to say that there could be an abundance of matches if you are interested in love, which by the way has been the case for many people in these monthly readings in October. It seems like a very good month for love for whatever reason. But some of you also have an abundance of options in work as well. So I'll expand on that some more, but in the middle of the spread here, you have the Queen of Wands. So this middle card is very important because it informs the rest of the cards. All of the cards sit around this middle card, obviously, right? And so the Queen of Wands here, you know, this is somebody who, this can indicate many, just like the Empress. One of the attributes of the Queen of Wands is their ability to handle many things, to juggle many tasks. And more importantly, the Queen of Wands is about attraction, Leo. This is somebody who's extremely attractive to other people. This is somebody who everybody wants to be with, everybody wants to get with, everybody wants to hire the Queen of Wands. And it's because they're passionate, they're attractive, they're confident, they're talented, they're funny, they're bold. All of these sorts of things can come in when you get the Queen of Wands energy. And bonus, you are a fire sign. Okay, this can simply refer to you in this reading. And so you have an abundance of matches, or an abundant energy for attracting at this time, with the Empress on the bottom, as well as this Queen of Wands in the middle. And yeah, definitely like how this is starting out. Now, in the beginning of the month, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, and you also have the Page of Pentacles here showing up. So the Queen of Pentacles, it is interesting how we have these two queens here to start off the reading. with the Empress. So very feminine energy. Remember, I don't attach gender to my card. So, we have two queens, we have a page, we have the Hierophant, we have the Knight of Cups, the Empress. You can be any of these cards. You can take on any energies here. But this Queen of Pentacles, this is about practicality. This is about being rooted in earth, rooted in the ground, and really making smart choices for yourself, okay? Specifically smart choices with money. This is somebody who's hardworking. If you give the Queen of Wands a task, they very likely will complete it and see it through to the end. This is somebody who is potentially good at budgeting, planning, preparing, all of these sorts of things. You have this here with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you might be working with somebody in financial services, such as a real estate agent, a loan officer, a financial advisor, an accountant, insert whatever type of person that professional you might be working with in those areas. That would not be surprising to me here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This person could help you because the thing is, the Page of Pentacles can indicate some sort of prospect in your life coming through. And obviously, we talked here at the beginning of this reading about the Queen of Wands and the Empress indicating an abundance of attraction energy for you. And so you could be attracting the right person at the right time to really help you out in like the financial areas of your life or something like this. You could also be attracting an earth sign into your life pretty heavily here, or let's see here. Yeah, probably a Taurus. You have this Hierophant, which is the Taurus card. It's probably that they're heavy earth sign. Okay, so definitely like to see that. Now you also have this Death card in between the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. The Death card is about transformation. Okay, this is you going to a new place in your life. Okay, the Death card is not bad. Transformations are not bad. They can be a little bit scary. They can be a little bit painful, but transformations are important. And what could be going on is you could be meeting a transformative person. You could be entering into a transformative relationship. You could be attracting something in your life that is transformative. In the middle of the month, you have the Five of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant is the Taurus card, okay? We do have these two Pentacles court cards, and the Taurus, probably heavy earth energy if you are looking to attract a person. Remember, their sun sign might not be Taurus. They could have a Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Taurus Venus, or an earth, any one of those. Just keep that in mind. The Hierophant is a major energy of marriage, though. It is a major energy of traditional commitments, which is marriage. Marriage is a traditional concept in society. And the Hierophant can also just talk about not just tradition, but it can also say that this can also connect back to your work, to your career, to the place that you engage in on a day-to-day basis, the organizations that you're a part of, the communities that you're a part of. And typically more so, if it's a big organization, that is more in alignment with the Hierophant, or even big business type of energy. So it's also like the grandfather archetype in some respects as well. So here, if I'm putting this together, we have this attraction energy here with the Queen of Wands. Could be Taurus energy, but this could also indicate you attracting opportunities and prospects in the workplace, as you have the Page of Pentacles next to the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands above and to the diagonal. And so, some of you could be attracting opportunities in the workplace. You do have this Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups is about somebody who's maybe a little bit disappointed, somebody who's a little bit melancholy, somebody who's feeling down in the dumps. The thing is, as you see behind them, there are two cups behind the person. And this indicates that they have something to look forward to. They just don't realize it yet. And so when you get the Five of Cups, the true message is to look on the bright side. I know it's cliche. I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but that is the true message when you get the Five of Cups card. So I almost feel like the world is your oyster here with the Queen of Wands and the Empress showing up. But this is you this is about you attracting a transformation into your life. And that oftentimes is something that is terrifying or scary or frightening. And so you never know what this situation will lead to, but it seems to be that you're on the right path at this time. At the end of the month here, or towards the end, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Three of Pentacles showing up. Okay, so Nine of Wands, this is somebody who is potentially in resistance mode. You can see they're down on one knee, they're holding on, they're not letting go. And if they would just let go, they could easily walk through the finish line because they are right there. They are right there. So on one hand, it says, do not give up. But on the other hand, if you are in resistance mode, you might need to also let go. That letting go does not mean giving up, okay? And so the way that you think that something is happening might shift or change towards the end of the month here. And this could, for some of you, be connected to a relationship, as you have this Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups can signify somebody coming in. You definitely have the ability to attract a relationship into your life at this time with the Queen of Wands and the Empress. There's no question about that. There's definitely, options out there for you, particularly if you are single. There might even be somebody who catches your eye, or you might even catch somebody's eye here with the Knight of Cups here. And this other situation that I'm seeing here with the Three of Pentacles is about your colleagues. It's about the people that you work with on a day-to-day basis. It's about also rewards and recognition for doing a good job or for doing a quality job in your life. And so the Three of Pentacles can really be another amazing energy as well. The thing is, some of you are attracting a workplace opportunity. If you look at this lower row with the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Pentacles, that is like very much connected to work, opportunities, prospects, rewards, recognition. And this might even catch you by surprise because this lower row is something that you can't see or something that is hidden. Let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the situation even more. All right, so you have growth, space, and trust showing up here in the oracles. What did I say earlier? Okay, so with this space card here, this is like the idea that you have a blank canvas, right? There is a container here available for you to fill something with, to fill it in with, right? And so this is the idea of, number one, the possibilities are endless. I said the world is your oyster. Here it is. This is also maybe you holding space for yourself, and in doing that, really understanding what it is that you want to fill this space with, okay? And by holding space for yourself, you can really see where you want to go, where you need to be going, and so on. Growth and trust, definitely like to see that as well here. Like I said, if there is this transformation that's coming in, moving into a state of trust that this is happening for a reason, and it's happening for the reason it's happening. It's happening for a reason, and who knows what this specific reason is, but it's likely to be beneficial for you. In the Kipper cards here, you do have this poverty, courtship, and imprisonment. So the thing is, there's this like somebody is very interested in courting you or headhunting you in the workplace, which is a good thing. Like somebody wants to hire you here in the workplace with that courtship card. But there's this weird energy around poverty, imprisonment, and despair, which is obviously not very good. Some of you are like not trusting. I feel like some of you are not trusting where this is going, or some of you are needing to trust the process a little bit here and recognize that there could be a very nice situation here forming, particularly this courtship card. Obviously, the Cupid in the background could indicate love, right? So somebody like being interested in you or courting you. But it's also this idea that there is like a big opportunity here, I think, for somebody to hire you at this time. And I think that that is also coming in. So let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the situation even more. Now, I do really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. All right, so you have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so definitely a counterpart showing up with the King and the Queen of Cups. And like I said, this is potentially, like I said, there's absolutely a match here for some of you. If you're here for love or if you're interested in love at all, this certainly is showing up in the cards as we have this attraction energy, abundance, but also the Hierophant can talk about a long-term relationship or a marriage even. And, this person could really come in pretty quickly here with this Eight of Wands. I think that this person could even be transformative. And I remember at the beginning of this reading, I even said how, this person might be somebody in the financial areas of your life that could really help you out. I think some of you are maybe looking at like home ownership, or you're looking at selling your home, or you're looking at like, maybe student loans, or, there's some sort of like financial situation here. You might be connecting with a financial advisor. Obviously, this is not financial advice, so do consult a financial advisor. But, this is something that potentially is showing up here. For you, the Eight of Wands is really about good news and something coming in swiftly, or it's even accelerated motion in your life. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Ten of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups, and you also have the Moon card. All right, so the Ten of Wands is potentially you carrying the weight of the world on your back. This can say that you're shouldering a burden, or you're carrying a heavy burden around. This is the idea that sometimes, we have to just keep carrying on. And what's interesting is that you see this Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. That does, to me, suggest that you are crossing the finish line, you are carrying on, you are moving on with something here that might even be a little bit of a struggle or a little bit of a challenge, but you are. You do have this walking away. And remember how I said this idea of letting go, it does not mean giving up. Letting go and giving up, two different things. And so I think that maybe some of you here, you're letting go of, if I'm just looking at this reading, it's like, I think some of you are maybe letting go of the need to control the way that the outcome looks at this time. Because remember, we have this growth, trust, and space energy. Some of you are letting go of the need to know exactly what the outcome is. And you're walking away from that type of mindset, because you are in heavy attraction mode here, okay, with the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Just to be clear, the Moon is about potentially something that is not as it appears. It can also be something that happens like quickly, something that moves in and moves out, like the cycle or the phases of the Moon. Especially as you have this Eight of Wands with it. It can also ask you to really trust your intuition. I think that there's something moving. I think there's something phasing out here for you. Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Three of Wands, and you have the Ace of Wands. Well, that's very good, I have to say. Those cards are incredible. The Wheel of Fortune says that, your destiny is arriving here. And for some of you, I think it's a matter of just allowing it to happen and holding space for that outcome, for that potentiality to come in. The Three of Wands is about growth and expansion. That's showing up here. It's about taking something to the next level. It's about going on a grand adventure, getting excited. And the Ace of Wands can really connect to the idea of side hustles. It can really connect to the idea of physically starting something new in your life and getting fired up. So you have something here at the end of the month, particularly in work, that looks like it could really grow and expand you and your situation. You have the Devil on the bottom. So it's the Capricorn card. So you have the Taurus energy, Capricorn, you have all this other earth energy. I think that there could be like an earth sign for some of you here if you're interested in love. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. I really appreciate you. I will see you in the next reading.